to get a grip of this J-test, we can look at one example. Suppose that we have the general sales tax, which we store in the sales tax variable. In addition, we have another instrument. We have the cigarette specific tax, which we store in the sig tax variable. And the sig tax only applies to cigarettes and tobacco products, whereas a sales tax, it applies to all kinds of products which are sold. So we are wondering if the sig tax is actually uncorrelated with the population regression term, and if it is, then it would be exogenous. We show in this data videos how to implement the instrumental variable regression. But what we have two instruments. We have sales tax and we have cigarette tax. So the first step in our two-stage least squares estimation is to regress x on sales tax, and let's see, we have pi naught plus pi 1 plus pi 2 times the sig tax plus the exogenous variable, which is ln of the logarithm of the income per capita plus v, the error term. So from this you get the fitted values, and these fitted values you use in the second stage. Let's see, we can write that differently. And what we do is that we follow the steps in the previous video, and if we implement the J-test here by using the data on sales tax and cigarette tax with the income and the price and quantity of cigarettes, then we can implement the J-test and we obtain the J-stat of 0.3. And we can look at the chi-squared table at the back of the textbook at page 766. And if we have degrees of freedom equal to 1 and a critical or a significance level of 5%, then the critical value is 3.84. So what we say that if the J-stat is above 3.84 in this case, then we reject the null hypothesis of exogeneity of the instrument. But if the J-stat is below this critical value, then we say that we cannot reject the null hypothesis of these instruments being exogenous. So in this case, we are led to believe that the sig tax and the sales tax, they are indeed exogenous variables, such that we can actually use them in producing the fitted values of x, and these fitted values of x should now be exogenous from the regression error terms. So we use these variables, the sales tax and cigarette tax, to extract the information in x which is uncorrelated with the error term. And this makes us able to estimate the proper slope for the effect of x on y.